So, tell me, Christian, how are you?
I'm fine.
Not
Uh,
fine.
uh, I'm,
Yes.
I feel bored.
Are you okay? So you can say I'm bored, and you? Okay, so you are bored, and you must ask me how are you?
So how about you?
I am very hot. As you can see behind me, I've got the fan, so it's very hot. And Anthony, how are you?
I feel kind of fun today because this morning I guess a lot of lucky
Yeah.
something. So
Okay. What?
I get the money, I get my money back
Okay.
and can do something in you know that in some online game it have a gacha. So I spin it and I get a raise
Okay. Okay.
equipment.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
nice. Well, congratulations. Well, that's nice. Well done. Okay, so today's lesson
So
is lesson 5. We're gonna do the one where it starts with the name is setting a stage. So if you have your book in front of you, you can use your book. Otherwise, you can just look at the computer screen if you want, or your phone. So when you have your books in front of you, just let me know. Then I know you're. Are you ready, Christian and Anthony?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, cool. So before we start, remember in each story, every time when we have a lesson, there's 4 reading skills that you need to always remember when you read a story. Anthony, can you tell me what is the first one that you have to always remember?
finding a topic center.
Well, the topic, yes. Now, topic sentence is number 3, but the first one is topic. And the topic, where do we find the topic? In the beginning of the story, the middle of the story, or the end of the story?
I think it's on way in the first.
Yes, in the beginning of the story, yes. That is because that's where they're going to tell us what we're going to talk about. Then, Christian, what is the second one that we have to look out for after the topic?
The second one is the topic sentence.
Perfect, yes. In the topic sentence, you can read this, but I will explain to you. A topic sentence is your last sentence in your first paragraph, and it's normally a short sentence that gives us more information about the topic. So if the topic is about apples, for instance, as an example, and the last sentence in paragraph 1 says red apples and green apples are very good for your health, then that is your thesis statement, because that sentence tells us more about the topic, which is apples. And then, Anthony, what is the third one that we have to remember?
The supporting detail.
That is the fourth one, but the one that says topic sentence. And a topic sentence is one that supports your thesis statement. So, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and then the last one is supporting details. So there's 4. So as your topic, you find the topic in the beginning of the story, and you look at the title, the name of the story. Then you get your thesis. That is the first, in the first paragraph, the last sentence, which gives us more information about your topic. Then you get your topic sentence, which is smaller details, and your supporting details, also smaller details. Okay.
Excuse me.
Okay. So, Anthony, what can you see on this picture? And this is a picture of a play theatre where they do plays. What can you see in the picture, Anthony?
I can see the perform. In here,
What,
I think it should we make I don't know how.
Okay,
I
Christian,
don't know how to.
Christian, what do you see in this picture? What do you see?
I see. Wait. A stage. The stage.
The stage, yes, that's good. That's the stage, yes. And what else do you see, Anthony and Christian?
Mm.
What are these?
Curtains.
Curtains, well done. And what is that? It has to do with your sound. What are they called?
Oh,
They are called
big.
speakers, yes, well done, Anthony. And then those are,
A lamp.
it's a lamp or spotlight or light, yes?
Spotlight.
Yes, good. And then what is this hanging here?
The rope.
It looks like a robe, well done. And then we have seats as well. Here's seats. All this is seats where people sit.
Yeah.
That's the curtain, that's the stage, speaker, lights, that's a rope. And then what is this here on the left? Does anybody know?
The like camera.
What do you think?
Camera or the seat for the people who are buying the royal ticket.
Okay, close, but no, that is the emergency exit. So if there's a big, if there's an emergency on the stage or a fire breaks
yeah.
out or something happens in the theater, then people must run out this way because there is the emergency exit sign. Okay, so, and then obviously there's 1, 2, 3 stories, so there's lots of space where people can sit and watch the theater. So basically today's story is going to be about a theater and a play, a school play. You get different plays. You get a school play, which if you're still in school, then your teachers will do the play. They will write the play, and they will choose characters, and then you'll say, oh, I'll play the tree, or I'll play Pinocchio, or I'll play this, or Batman, or Superman, whatever. And then you do it on a stage. And then you also get different people that help you to do your play. You get stage crew, your design team, and then your actors and actresses. And then before you have your play, you have a dress rehearsal. So do any of you know what a dress rehearsal is? I'll give you a... So basically, if you look at this picture, what do we see? We see lots of... What do you see in this picture?
Lots of colorful costume.
Yes, Christian, what do you see?
I see the costume.
Costumes, yes, well done. So it's different costumes and different characters. Like that's a dog or a wolf. This is a tiger, I think, or a leopard. That's a cow. This is a chicken, I think, and a rabbit, and another cow, and Santa Claus.
Santa.
A baby Santa, yes. So a dress rehearsal this year is, let's say, tomorrow night you've got a play at school. It starts tomorrow, then tonight everybody will come to your school, and all the actors and the people that's in the play, and they're going to practice with the clothes on, with the costumes on. So you'll put your costume on, and then you're going to go and practice the whole play. And then tomorrow night, then you do it for your friends and family. They come and pay, they buy tickets and they come watch you. So a dress rehearsal is basically the last time that you can practice before the play starts. And you also wear your costume when you do a dress rehearsal. And then this, what do you see in this picture, Christian?
there are some people recording.
So, what are the people doing on the stage? Do you think they are the only ones making the performance, or are there more people behind the stage?
I think they are acting.
Yeah. So these people, they are preparing for the show. I think it's like a news
Oh, yeah.
show or something, and these are the people looking. They are going to watch, and these are all the camera people and the sound people. There's another cameraman there, and these people, they help with the show, but they are the design team. And then behind the stage, you'll see the actors and the newsreaders that will come out, and then they're going to talk to the people here sitting here. Okay, so let's close this and let's go to the next page. So here we've got the story. The story is going to be about setting the stage, and basically we're going to talk about a play, and we're going to talk about sound, and we're going to talk about different departments in a play and who does what and what is important. So let's carry on. So we can do paragraph 1 first, and we can read. Christian, you can read paragraph 1 for me, and then I'll ask you some questions, and then we'll do paragraph 2 later.
When you plan to direct a school play, there are many things to think about and prepare for. However, the most important thing you need to consider is who does what in the play. There are 3 main roles for people to do in a play production: the designers, stage crew, and actors. As the director, you need to start by recruiting the right people for the right jobs and make sure that each group does its role effectively.
Okay, good, well done. So we can guess what this passage will be about if you look at the title of the story. So this is the title of the story, setting the stage. So who knows the answer, Christian or Anthony? What is the main guess what the passage will be about in paragraph 1 if we look at the title? What do you think the story is going to be about today? If you know the answer, you can raise your hand on your computer or your cell phone. So basically the answer is they're going to talk about plays and setting up stage or preparing for a play. So question 2, what do you think this passage will be about? What is paragraph 1 about? Christian or Anthony, you can raise your hand if you know the answer. What is paragraph 1 about?
The plot and what actually the people do in the play.
Yeah, so the first paragraph.
The play production.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, the first paragraph is about your play production. So that is what the main idea is, and that's also the topic. So what are the 3 main roles in a play production? You can click on raise your hand if you want to answer the question. What are the 3 main roles in a production? Yes, Christian?
They are the designers, stage crew, and actors.
That's correct, yes. The designers, stage crew, and actors. So what do you think the designers do? What do designers do in a play? They design, so they build, so they draw it on picture, and then they get the stage crew to make it. So you can think of a designer as like an architect that draws houses on paper and then gives it to the builder, and then the builder builds the house. So in this stage, the stage crew, they're gonna build the stage that the designers built. And then you get your actors, they are gonna be the main actors of the story. They are gonna play the story and then act different characters. Okay, so what is the main job of a director?
You need to choose the right people to the right job.
Yes, the answer is
And
you need to start recruiting the right people for the right job and make sure each group does it effectively. Because if you choose the wrong people for the wrong characters, then your movie or your play will not be good. Okay, so if we look at paragraph 1, who can think? There's one transition word. Can someone identify the transition word for me in paragraph 1? Yes, Anthony?
I think it's however.
Yes, well done. However is the first one. Good. And also, who can tell me what is the topic of the first paragraph? What is the topic? Yes, Anthony?
Oh, I don't raise my hand. But when you plan to direct a school play, there are many things to think about and prepare for.
Okay, Christian, what do you think is the topic?
I think the topic is who you need to consider who does what in the play.
Yes. So basically, the play production, that is the topic of the story. That is what we're talking about. We're talking about a play production and setting the stage. So, Robert has just joined us. Robert, can you hear me, and can you put your camera on, please?
Sorry, my camera is not work, so I cannot open it. It's not work.
Oh, okay. Well,
Get it out.
can you still see the lesson on your phone or on your computer? Robert, can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I asked you, can you see the lesson on your screen?
You move.
Robert, can you see the screen on your phone or your computer?
Yeah, I can see it clearly, but it is not mistake with my phone. I cannot open.
I cannot hear. Say again. Okay, well, we're going to carry on. Let's carry on. Where were we? Okay, so that was that. And then what is the thesis of paragraph 1? The thesis is normally the last sentence in your paragraph. Remember, the last sentence in your paragraph 1 is normally your thesis, and your thesis is more information about the topic. So look for something that has a relation to the play production. So what is the thesis? What is the thesis statement? Does anybody know? So the thesis statement is, as a director, you need to start by recruiting the right people for the right jobs and make sure that each group does the role effectively. That is your thesis statement. And this sentence goes with your topic, the play. Okay, let's see. Anthony, can you read the second paragraph, please? Anthony, can you
Yeah.
read? Can you read the
By
second?
the volunteers for the design team. The design team is the creative force behind the set and the costume. The set is a background scenery or scene in the play. If a scene takes place in the restaurant or instead, the designers may build a set with tables, chairs, and a menu on the wall. The designers also make costumes for the actor. Costume and the clothes that the actors wore in the play. For example, an actor playing playing a knight may wear a costume of armor. Making the set and the costume can take several weeks, so it's a good idea to start executing. Did I explain it correctly?
The designers make the costumes for the actors. Costumes are clothes. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah. For example, an actor playing a knight may wear a costume of armor. Making the set and costume can take several weeks, so it's a good idea to start recruiting designers first.
Yeah, that word is pronounced recruiting.
Recruiting.
No, recruiting.
Yeah.
So that means you must get people together. So you're gonna start looking for people that can make costumes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Robert, what is the who is the creative force behind the set in a play? Robert, who is the creative force behind the set in a play?
Okay, now work. Can you repeat that?
Okay, let's try again. I said, who is the creative force behind the set in a play? In paragraph 2.
What?
Who is the creative force behind the set in a play?
The creatures or what? The what?
Okay,
I don't hear it clearly.
I said, who is the creative force behind the play? It's in the second sentence, Robert, the answer.
Creative, right?
The design team is the creative force. So the answer is your design team. Then Anthony, how long can it take to create a set of a play?
I think it is several weeks.
It takes several weeks, yes, well done. And Christian, what are costumes?
Costumes are the clothes that the actors wear in the play.
Yes, perfect. So you can see in the picture here, this girl, she's going to play, I think, an angel, and she has a costume on with wings and long dress, so she looks like an angel. And this boy or guy is from the design team, so he is busy helping and measuring to see if her dress is going to be perfect. And then who do you think these people are? Are they the design team or are they the stage crew? Who do you think this is? The design team or the stage crew? Christian, Anthony, or Robert?
What?
I said,
The man who are painting the
yeah,
tree.
yes. Are they the design crew or are they the stage crew? What do you think? So they are building the stage, remember? So in the first paragraph, we have the designers, and this guy is a designer. Then we have the stage crew, and they make the stage. So these two people are making a stage. So they are the stage crew. Okay, let's do paragraph 3 quickly. Anthony, please. Christian.
Next is to set up the stage crew. The stage crew is in charge of the technical parts of the production. This includes operating the lights and sound. Lights are a very important part of the play. They may be used to show the time of a day. In night scene, the stage crew may use around white lights to make a mood. Also, spotlights are used to bring attention to certain actors. Sound is equally important. It can be used to explain a scene. For instance, the sound of whips would suggest that the scene takes place in the sea.
Okay, that's good. Okay, good. So before we start, what is the topic sentence in this paragraph 3? What is the topic sentence? And remember, a topic sentence is small, as a short sentence with small details about the thesis. So it's normally the first sentence. So that is your thesis statement. Next is to set up the stage crew. And then some supporting details. Who can tell me some supporting details in paragraph 3? Anthony or Christian or Robert? Can you tell me some supporting details in this paragraph 3? So your first one is, the stage crew is in charge of the technical parts of the production. This includes operating the lights and sound. Lights are very important part of the play. That's one of them. Then, who can tell me what transition words are in paragraph 3? Who can tell me the transition words, paragraph 3?
Transition what?
Transition word. That's the word that brings two sentences together. So there's two words. Also, yes, that is one. Perfect.
And for instance.
For instance, perfect. Well done. And okay, cool.
For instance, okay.
Yeah. And then, what is the paragraph mainly about? Who knows the answer? What is paragraph 3 mainly about? Okay, I'll tell you what the answer is. The answer is the stage crew. So paragraph 3 is about the stage crew. Then what do stage crew operate? What do they do? What do they use, the stage crew? There's two things that they use to work. What do they use? It's in paragraph 3. They use sound and light. They use sound and light, yes? And what do spotlights do for actors?
They are used to bring attention.
They bring attention to certain actors, yes. And then why is sound important?
Because it can explain a scene.
You can explain a scene, yes, good. Okay, well done. And here's a picture that I can show you. That's the cameraman. He takes all the camera that you see on your TV and the footage. And here is the sound man. And he has headphones on his ear. And this is a machine that picks up all the sound. And then this sound goes into the camera here. So they work very hard to make movies. And then the sound goes in there. So that is today's lesson. So I'm running out of time. So next time we'll do lesson 6. But for today we are finished. Thanks Christian and Anthony. And Robert, I'm not sure why your machine is on mute. On my side, I'm trying to unmute you, but it doesn't allow me to. So something must be wrong on your side. But we can try next time. Anyway, have a good afternoon. Goodbye.
Oh yeah.
Bye bye. Cheers.
Bye, teacher.